Project came about in the most wonderful way that projects do, which is simply serendipity. One scholar sharing their research with another scholar, and boom, magic. The spatial medium of maps is actually a medium that helps us to also explore time. So when we think about maps, we think of documents that let us understand space. But the book shows that, in fact, these very spatial documents and images are often really interesting and ingenious explorations of time and change through time.
I chose this particular map as one example and an intriguing one for a couple of reasons. So, this is a crude, colorful, almost a political cartoon of a map. Well, what was happening in the 1850s is signaled there and smack in the middle of the map in the blue watery area in the form of giant steam ships steaming across the Pacific Ocean from the United States toward Japan. This was the really new development that shocked the Japanese into a whole new level of urgency of grappling with global geography. So there are actually all kinds of notations on the map about distances, and one could extrapolate times to get across this massive body of water that for a couple of hundred years the Japanese had envisioned as protecting them like a moat, but that all of a sudden seemed like the moat was no protection at all.
We all have seen visualizations of the fact that the Earth is around 4.5 billion years old, but seldom has it been done in such a visually appealing way. Sort of swirling diagram exploits the form of the ammonite, which is a fossil shell that itself is curled like a snail. So we have a geological specimen whose very shape is being used to show a geological concept, which is deep time. And you can compress a lot of geological change within this circle that culminates in the present that is at the very front of the image. And what I love about the culmination of all of the history of life on Earth, at least according to this visualization, is that it culminates in a surfer dude, if you look really, really closely. So what I love about it, aside from its objective physical beauty, is that it is a marvel of compression. A lot of debates can be sidestepped, and we are simply given a beautiful, compact unfolding of the history of life on the planet Earth.